Previously on the Oaxacan Weekend. Nah, just kidding. Welcome back. It continues now.
Beautiful Oaxaca, where it is apparently a crime to tell your dogs to shut the f*** up. Well, that's fun. No idea what that's about. Today we are headed to the Sunday Super One Market in Tulatlaco, the way to take in a whole bunch of Oaxacan, Zapotec, Mayan, etc. indigenous culture. And lots of the vendors are from farther flung areas, villages. Apparently the prices are really nice. The quality of the items and the foods and the experience is high. We're doing the same thing we did yesterday, which is we are going over toward the Guerreros baseball stadium. We're on catching a colectivo or a bus. Super easy. Stand at the stop, watch for where you're going, ask someone if you want. And now it's just a short walk to the market grounds. I'm saying it as though I know already. I don't know. And of course, like every good big regional market, it starts well outside of the actual building. Oh, some really nice looking mangoes. So it's just early times here. Things are getting set up, but it's already quite busy. So just to put it out there, this is the walk-in to the market. Still walking in. But here's the church they attend before heading to market. Wow. Lo siento. Muchas gracias. So it looks like a couple of the plain loaves and buns are definitely vegan. I think a lot of the conchitas are not. Wow. Tomatillo.
Ahí está medio kilo, 20 pesos.
Gracias.
Le voy a echar una bolsita. David. ¿A usted?
Yeah, David. You?
¿Mi? Ofelia.
Ofelia. Oh,
Sí.
hermosa. Beautiful name, huh?
Ajá.
Muchas gracias.
Buena.
Hola. Nice baskets. Oh my gosh, that last lady, Ofelia, was so nice. She grows all of that. So here at the market you get all sorts of fruit, bread, vegetables, everything you could possibly imagine, and a whole bunch of traditional food. We got some bread and veggies and avocados. Excellent prices, cool people all over wearing all sorts of traditional clothes and selling really, really nice, wholesome produce grown at their homes. So why not visit and get some? Let's walk around the outside bit of the market and head back. We've been here barely an hour. It's still early, and it's already packing up. Cool experience. Actually, my favorite part is all the amazing traditional dress and all the cool ladies selling stuff from their gardens. So just on the vegan side of things here, I don't want to recommend that you don't come to this place just because you might see, live and dead chickens and different things that we may not agree with. There's plenty of fruit and veg and bread and other things to participate in. Keep in mind, you get to see a lot of beautiful culture, traditional dress, see other awesome people and interact and have a really authentic experience. Just make sure you know that, and if you want to come. I recommend it. There's still ways to participate, and if you don't want to, understood. Market inside kind of has the most culture and history. You can kind of feel it's like the way it always was. And then outside, it's grown to have a lot of the usual stuff as well. The prices here are quite reasonable. Haven't needed to give anyone a sideways glance or try and haggle. Wow, it actually just keeps going. All the streets around it, everywhere. And there's independent sellers walking around offering stuff too. Now we're gonna head back and have all of these delicious things for lunch. Some fresh market stuff for the salad, and this is all going to be a sandwich. I'm going to grill up this little squash with some onions as a filling, with refried beans, avocado, this big beautiful cilantro, and this nice fresh, only 10 peso bread.
And we wolfed down those fresh, incredible sandos without even finishing the filming of them.
This cantaloupe is like the cantaloupe of my youth. It just stinks in a good way of that strong, sweet, tropical melon flavor. Tastes like sunshine, so it's nice to get a good one. Sorry I didn't show you the sandwich. It was amazing. I wolfed it down. It was beany and avocado-y and vegetable-y. But now I'm onto those melons. Well, that's a fun outfit, isn't it?
Thank you.
And why is that outfit so fun? Because the non-stop Oaxacan weekend of fun continues with this very special event that I'm going to throw to by saying words and then putting an image on top that will make you know what I'm talking about. And of course, that is the thing now that you are seeing. Unless I've cut back to me, in which case you're seeing me, but it's wrestling. Got our tickets early. We showed up about an hour and 10 minutes early. That's what they said to do on the internet, and actually a lot of them were already sold. Looked like about 75% sold if I believe the highlight marks on their sheet. Fourth row. The cost for each ticket was 250 pesos, which is about $19, $20 Canadian. Super fans in Oaxaca.
Just kept on coming and 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 coming.
I love MMA. To throw the coins at the performers. That's his wrestling leg. Well, how's anyone gonna find their seat numbers now? Even the crowd is not spared. Pro tryout! In sync, the soundtrack of Oaxacan wrestling. That's Justin Timberlake beatboxing. I think. Wow, the air has changed. People know whoever this is.
This was an unexpected turn of events. Initially exhilarated, we all filed out.
The poster didn't necessarily represent that the little people were the headliner. Great job out there, guys. Great job. Wow. All of that was real. Real fun. For Vegan Everywhere, I'm David.
Bonus Oaxacan Oaxeekend Monday coverage.
So this nice fellow just came up to us in the street and offered us a shuttle. $120 per person. Round trip. Today we're headed to Monte Alban, which is a very significant set of ruins, the most significant in this region. Turns out his name is also David. 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 Look at that, yes.
¡Sale, muñeco!
The road is narrow. The bus is wide. I'm sure glad that this guy can drive. Well, we've arrived early, but it's shaping up to be already one of the busiest things to do here. Let's see what all the hype is about. The manner in which residents of this pre-Hispanic city interacted with their environment and modified their natural surroundings for agricultural purposes was key to the development of this ancient urban center. Hilltops as well as hillsides were modified by Monte Alban's residents. The people of Monte Alban took advantage of, and at the same time respected their natural surroundings, copying the forms of hills in their architectural designs to achieve an impressive cultural landscape. If I hadn't read that last sign so long, we'd be past the children's group, but commit to the bit. So at the height of it here in Monte Alban, there were well over 30,000 residents.
Are those the actual stairs?
Natalia's walking down these very high stairs, and she's like, weren't they tiny people? I know, it boggles the mind. I think they probably just didn't have our very effective modern building codes. Someone to come along and go, wait a minute. You know, I don't write, like, scripts, obviously, but all the things I can think to say, you know, I just feel like it's cliche, but I do have this fascination, I do have this heavy, fraught feeling whenever I go to ruins like this about how people used to live and what we used to do and how we built. I mean, not we, as in I'm descended from these folks, but just other humans before us, you know? Wow. Look at this. The Zapotecs clearly had a vision, and that vision was to make the awesomest tee box for disc golf. There are tons of tiny little agamids called swifts running around. I used to love those. They're so cute. And they always look at you like this. This is the ancient shed where they kept their ancient rakes and ancient lawnmowers. And as you can tell by the images of these stacked coffee cups, this was Starbucks. This building's irregular form, suggesting an arrowhead, departs from all lines and axes existing in the rest of the main plaza's architectural and peripheral complexes of Monte Alban. The access of this building was apparently limited to a few scientist priests, seems to me to be an oxymoron, and persons of high political and social power. Oh, wow. Stunning. Oaxaca, your state is beautiful. Wow. Actually, did you know that almost all the museums here are free because some rich guy bought pretty much all of the museums and all of the heritage sites in Oaxaca. He said to not even be from here, but he made them free. So, I guess, good job, rich guy? Do you like what you're watching? Please like, comment, subscribe, and help me grow the channel. Our Oaxaca round, all around Oaxaca. Is it just two? Okay. The reliefs on this wall are the city's earliest examples of sculpture, and they date from 500 to 200 BC. On your Oaxacan Oaxeekend, you can do this activity nice and early, in one of the mornings.
There was also a small set of museum exhibits that you could view on the way in or out. This here is some evidence of self-inflicted deformities, skull wrapping, teeth filing, other skull shaping, jaw shaping, and mutilations.
Even some ear stretching. And back down to the parking lot. In Mexico generally, I've found the transportation fairly easy. The hardest part, I think, so far was the subway in Mexico City, just where the signage was a bit confusing. But overall, transportation is a breeze. If you don't have someone coming up to you and saying in English the place you're going and how much it costs and would you like to go, you'll be able to find it pretty easily just by heading out to the various places where colectivos and buses leave from in the centro and just hop in a bus. We got the whole bus to ourselves. We got the whole bus to ourselves. We got the whole bus to ourselves. Except for the guy driving it, because that would make this a death trap otherwise. Well, the end of our Oaxacan Oaxeekend is almost here, and it's a little bit cloudy, but we're going to go check out one last thing you can do, and you'll just have to imagine it with a much better view. Beautiful buildings and a cute little neighborhood lines your way up. From up here you catch all sorts of sneak peeks of the city below. Panaramico Street. It's 100% a fact about Oaxaca. Everyone who lives up there has a f***ing big, thick badonk. Hi guys. Sorry, you probably think we have something. We don't have anything, but you're very nice spanielish dogs. Romantic and engrossing strolls down colorful cobblestone streets.
Our time in Oaxaca de Jerez has been unforgettable. It's getting time to head out, but in the next video we will have just a little bit more coverage as we head toward Palenque, our last Mexican stop as we move our way toward Guatemala. How many of these activities in Oaxaca have you done? And what did we miss? Thanks for checking out the Oaxacan Oaxeekend. Hey, public service announcement. If you are out in this hot and humid kind of weather for all these sweaty hours, be sure to get back to the hotel and always remember that you need to...
Oaxacan.
For Vegan Everywhere, I'm David.